Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to start some MLB Diamond Dynasty. I thought, Dead Time of Madden, let's just have a little bit of fun. I mean, I love the content that's been put out in Diamond Dynasty this year. It's been a lot of fun. The gameplay is a little frustrating, but this week with the start of the All-Star program, they released the 4th or 5th iteration of Moonshot. So I decided, let's just hit some bombs. Let's have some fun. We'll look at the event. So in the reward path, we had 2 flashback finalists. Franmil Reyes looks sick. Has Dead Red, which is one of the best quirks in the game. Incredible card. And Adam Dunn, 2004 left fielder, again looks incredible. No, really like the best quirks in the game, but still pretty good. Two really good cards. So I grinded out 20 wins. You'll see 20 games today or thereabouts. 15 wins. I started this at 5 wins, and I had a lot of fun doing it because it's Moonshot. And we'll go over the squad before we start this video. If you do enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I had fun playing this game for sure. So let's take a look at the squad I used in the event. So leading off, I had Jasson Dominguez. Switching this Topps Now futures game card came out in the All-Star Other program they released a couple days ago. That came with Miguel Cabrera. Just an insane card. Really good center fielder, switch hitter. It might be a starter. And left batting second, I have Giancarlo Stanton, who is just one of the best bats in the game. If you can get over him being 6'6", he is really good. I mean, I only batted .281 with him, but only 32 plate appearances. I got going a little late. I struggled to start. Batting third, George Brett, probably the best best infielder in the game right now. He's certainly up there. He's really good. Only P2. Once he's P5, he'll have max contact, 115 power, and 101 power. So everything above 100, which is incredible, including max vision, which is really important for timing windows. Really good discipline for check swings. I mean, just really good card. And really fun. Batting fourth, I put in Dansby Swanson. My goodness, was he incredible. I mean, you'll see, batting nearly 600 with him, with 11 home runs. He has an incredible swing. He might stay in the lineup. Diamond defense at short, really important. New program, David Ortiz, 99 overall. He's an incredible card. Everything's going to be over 100 except for vision. I mean, wow, I batted almost 500 with him, so pretty good. Then I have Julio Rodriguez, only the All-Star base card, not the Home Run Derby card, but still pretty good. Righties not as good, but you will live with it. He still batted over 500, and a lot of righties were used in this. Eduardo Escobar, definitely the best utility guy in this game right now. The contact numbers are insane. He has good defense. It's gold in the secondaries, but still very more than workable. I only batted 350, but he has Dead Red, which is, again, one of my favorite quirks in the game. Just, if you want to jam him, it's going to leave the park. And then finally, Alejandro Kirk. And nothing much to say. I mashed with him early, started to struggle with him, but he's the 8-hole catcher. I wanted to try a new card. I could have tried Mauer, but didn't want to. On the bench, Juan Soto. If you want to see how good he was, 4 hits, 4 home runs. So when he put the bat on the ball, I mean, he already had one of the best swings of the game. And now he has incredible attributes. I loved his live series as a bench bat. Rafael Devers, if I did this over again, I'd probably switch him with a guy with speed. Like, I don't know. I'd have to look. Guy with enough speed to pinch run. Because I don't think I need more than 2 bench bats. It's a 3-inning game. Unless I bat around 3 times, I only need 2 pinch hitters. Joe Mauer is a catcher replacement for Kirk, because my plan with Kirk was if he got on base and it wasn't a home run, I would put in Vidal Brujan to pinch run, and then the next inning I would put in Mauer. Now, if I did this over again, I would, instead of taking Brujan out, I take Stanton out of course, depending on the game. Take Stanton out so I have more defense, and then put Mauer behind the plate. Just so I don't give up hits because Stanton has 33 speed. Frank Thomas is my bench bat against lefties. I mean, Frank Thomas is Frank Thomas. And then we talked about Brujan. Pitching, I use Brian Matta for the Red Sox. I like using him. He actually pitched pretty well. Almost P3. Julio Teheran. Again, I pitched decently with him. Then in the bullpen, Brandon Bielak. Hunter Harvey, who has good velocity. Bielak has good pitch mix. Wade LeBlanc has a great pitch mix, and I had an under 1 ERA with him in 9 innings, which is crazy. Of course, I didn't use him in anything but moonshot, so yeah, he's definitely a mainstay. Jojo Romero, I didn't use him much, only 4 2/3. Pretty good again, sinker 2-seam, circle change slider. I wish it was a 4-seam, but you know, you live with it. And then I started throwing Mark Leiter Jr. in the end. Again, I like his pitch mix. Anything with a splitter in it is really good. Splitters are really hard to hit, for me at least, so I like throwing what I can't hit. I had a lot of fun, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and let's get into the games. And our first game is against Parallel 1, Chris Bubik, against Dublin OGs. See his team? And the first pitch. We set the tone with a perfect. Lead-off single by Jasson Dominguez. And one on, nobody out. And here is George Brett. And he grounds past for a base hit. Heading to third with these is Dominguez. And that brings on Swanson. And he hits a rocket to left and caught. But a run will score. It's deep enough. And it's 1-0. And that brings on Big Poppy. And he hits one deep right field. Forget about it. Up and in, no problem. It's gone. And it's 3-0 here in the first. And that brings on Julio Rodriguez. Looks at the first pitch. Turns on it. Deep center field. Did it have the distance? It is gone. Back-to-back on back-to-back pitches. And it's 4-0 immediately. And now we take it to the second. And a perfect by Pete Alonso. Stanton will play it weirdly off the wall. Alonso gets to second. Thrown out in time. And a leadoff double. And now Tatis. And he hits one deep to left, and forget about it. It's 4-2. So the lead is cut in half. Now we head to the second, and a freeze off as Kirk would have grounded out.
Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable.
So that will do it. We won game 1. How about that? I mean, that would have been a ground out, 1 away. So, yeah. How about a good game by us? Hit 4 runs. And now we go to game 2. Parallel 3, Julio Teheran. And we start against Julio Rodriguez. Batting 1,000. No longer. You freeze him on a fastball. 1 away. Here is Stanton. The inside cutter turned on. It's not a good pitch. No doubt into the seats. Looked like it was into the second deck. It's 1-0. Now here's George Brett. And he clubs one left center field, going the other way. Rodriguez at the track, can't make the catch. It goes over the wall for a ground rule double. And now Frank. And we got because Brett can't throw. He is the worst diamond defense I've ever seen. Now 2 away. Here's Jackie Robinson batting 1,000. He sends one deep. Stanton on the run. All 30 speed of him. Makes the catch at the track. And that will do it for the inning. And leading off bottom of the inning is Dominguez. And here we go. Giancarlo Stanton. Clubs to third. It's double play ball. 5, 4, 3. And that will do it for the inning pretty much. Now top second. Anderson. Into left. Stanton dives, can't get to it. Rodriguez fields as it dies. It's a leadoff double. Brings on Alejandro Kirk, who we pitch around. So 4-pitch walk. And we bring in Wade LeBlanc to face the pinch hitter, and Julio Rodriguez, who we own, looking 2 away. And here is Stanton. 1-0 pitch. Chopped. LeBlanc. Fields. Throws. Got him. And get out of a jam. And now leading off the second is Dansby Swanson. And through, base hits. Line drive to center. And 1 on, nobody out. Now here's Big Poppy. 0-2 count. Gets away from him. Advancing to second is Swanson with ease. Throw not nearly in time. And now 2-2 count. Going the other way. Ortiz, did he get enough of it? Back at the track. Catch can't be made, and it goes over the wall. It's an RBI double. Now here's Julio Rodriguez. Rips one to left, and runners at the corners. Nobody out, and Bielak in a jam. But we won't see who gets out of it, as our opponent decides, instead of facing Escobar, Kirk, and LeBlanc, to quit. Interesting decision. One of the more interesting I've ever seen. So we get to 7 wins. Next game, we face DL Hall against the Big Oreo. And this is a very frustrating game. As we start, a swing and a miss. We own Julio Rodriguez. But our Julio Rodriguez owns DL Hall as he rips one deep to left. Did it get the distance? It did! It's gone! 1-0. 2 outs, top second. And Julio goes yard. Now here's Ramirez, grounds one through, bottom second, gets in with the base hits. Now here's Machado, 2 away. He chops one, Swanson to Escobar to end the inning. So we get out of a jam and head to the third. Now leading off, Alejandro Kirk. Up the middle, base hits, line drive, and Kirk, 16 speed, is on base. And here is Ralph Kiner, the pitch hitter. And he gets through base hits. The runners on first and second, nobody out. Now Dominguez grounds. Trying for the triple play. It doesn't work out as he only gets 1. Now Stanton. Fly ball, and a big mistake by me. I didn't realize I put the runner at first back at the base to tag. So he throws to second with ease, and that's the inning. And you'll see how this game is frustrating. We had Piazza 0-2, and we get him to walk. He works a walk. Now here's Lindor. And he pops up, so we get the pinch hitter out as the P2. Now here's Betts. Hits Stanton on the run. Dives, can't get there. It's over the wall. It saves the game. And runners on second and third. Nobody out. Julio. Julio wins the game. Dominguez dives, but it wouldn't have mattered as we just stand and watch the winning run score, and we just head into the next game where we face Brian Matta. We start with a line drive by Baez into left center. Rodriguez can't get there. He plays it off the wall, throws it in from the track, and it's a one-out double. Now here's Devers. Rocked left field. Stanton giving chase. Jumps, can't get there. Runner had to tag, so won't score a run, but second and third, only 1 away. Now a payoff pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Runners had to tag again, so only 1 run will score. And it's 1-0. Here's Babe Ruth. And he goes the other way. That'll score another. Stanton will throw it to third, so first and second, 1 out. And now Julio in a jam, as that's another base hit. Rodriguez throws it in. That saves a run. And now, with 1 away, we throw a pickoff. Swanson gets him, and 2 away. And now the 2-2. Strike 3 looking. We get out of the jam. Bases loaded, 1 out, no runs. And now leading off the first, Stanton goes deep, and forget about it. 2-1. Against Brian Matta. Wow. And now George Brett goes back-to-back hits. And he's on. And now 2 away. Here's Ortiz. A chopper. And Big Poppy ends the inning. 2-1. Leading off the second with 1 away is Alvarez. The best hitters are down Alvarez. Here's Brent Beatty. Grounder. Ortiz. 3-6-1 ends the inning. A double play. And leading off the second is Julio Rodriguez. And up the middle base hit. Not the hardest hit ground ball you'll ever see, but it gets the job done. And now we have 99 speed at first. Misplay gets us to think about it. Almost get thrown out at first, but it didn't happen. And now here's Eduardo. And it gets by him. Julio gets to third with ease. And now runners at the corners with nobody out. One of the luckiest things ever is here's Alejandro Kirk. Drives to left. And forget about it. It is gone to left into the seats. 4-2. Wow. Kirk gets his first homer. Now here's Juan Soto. Pinch hitting. He drives one to left. Back to back on back-to-back pitches. And Belak's ERA is inflated. 5-2. As Soto gets his first. And after getting one of our batters out, he decides to quit. And on to the next game. And we face parallel one, Brian Mata. And leading off, Julio, and he gets through the base hit, so we have 99 speed on first. Now here's Devers up the middle. Escobar couldn't get there. And Julio will get to third with ease. And nobody out. Now here's Piazza, 0-2. Up the middle base hits. Rodriguez fields. He'll throw into third. And it's 1-0. And now here's Tim Anderson. Grounded. Swanson. 6-4-3. We got it out of a jam. Only 1 run scored. And leading off the second is Big Poppy. Oh, it's crushed. Forget about it. How far will it go? Back of the bullpen and gone. This game is tied. Perfect. Now here's Julio. Julio into left center. It will get down. It's a double. Off the wall, it's played. From the track, the throw comes into third. And a double with 1 away. Now here's Kirk. Kirk! A perfect out. We'll end the second. It'll stay 1-1. Now leading off the second with 1 out is Harper. And he gets a single. And Dominguez throws into Ortiz. Now here's Mookie Betts' first pitch. Deep to left. Rodriguez on the run. He won't get there. He plays it off the wall. Slow field. They'll hold the runner at third. And it's a double for Mookie Betts. Now here's Rodriguez. 2 away. Soft chopper. Brett can't get it. Swanson throws not in time. We couldn't get to it. 99 speed. Now runners at the corners. Chopper. Escobar throws, and that will get us out of the jam. Only 1 run. Now leading off. Soto! Deep to right. It's gone. Another massive blast into the bullpen. And it's tied again. Now we go to the bottom of the third. And Jordan Alvarez sends one into the gap. Plays off the wall. Rodriguez fields. Takes his sweet time and throws it to Swanson. Winning run at second. 1 away. Here's Anderson. Ground ball. Rodriguez. They test the runner. Rodriguez's throw is in time. 2 away. Now here's Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera into center. Rodriguez. He'll do it again. Throw. Plate. Not in time. And the ball game is over. We blow the win. And that is an unbelievable loss. As we take it to the next game against Brian Mata. Leading off is Julio Rodriguez. As we get him swinging a nice sword. And now here's Pete Alonso. As he rips. And base hit. It was really early on it. Pulled it. Found it where they weren't. Now here's Byron Buxton. He hits one deep. Dominguez on the run. Back at the track. That will end the inning with no runs. Now we take it to the second. Gary Carter. Into the gap, Rodriguez on the run. Can't get there. It's going to be a double at minimum. Play it off the wall. It's slow roller. And it will be a one-out double. Here's Chase Utley. Ripped. Dominguez on the run. Bad animation will let the runner score him with, get to third with ease. 2 outs. Got to get these outs. Julio Watson throw base hits. And that will score a run. It's 1-0 here in the second. Now here's Yordan Alvarez. Ripped into the right center. Rodriguez gets there. 99 speed is just so deadly. As Swanson! Forget about it! This game's tied! 1-1. It's Familia. Now here's Big Papi. He goes the other way. Base hits. And now runner on first, nobody out. Now here's Julio Rodriguez. Julio! Did he get enough of it? Back at the track, at the wall. Catch is made. No. And now here's Eduardo Escobar. Might be two, but he steps on the bag, so the throw's not in time. It's only 1 out. Now here's Alejandro Kirk. And tell me how this PCI isn't a home run. It's caught near the track. It's not even morning track power. Now we take it to the third. Alonso, deep to left. Stanton will only look at it, go over the wall for a ground rule double. Winning run at second. Buxton. Up the middle, base hits. They'll send the runner. Rodriguez's throw, not in time. And it's 2-1 with 2 away. Here's Pujols. Hits one. Dominguez should get there. Back at the track. Catch is made. And now we have to win the game in the third against Familia. And Soto. Oh, what a play by Buxton. Diving catch. Now here's Stanton. Stanton, did he get enough of it? Late side of good and just under it. And that will do it for the game. We lose 2-1. And now on to the next game. Parallel 1, Kyle Cody. And leading off, Dominguez. A perfect into the gap for a double. At minimum. It's a rocket, so it will only be a double. Couldn't, if it was any slower, it would have been a triple. And Dominguez at runner scoring position. And Stanton on the first pitch. Deep to center. Not deep enough to get out, but deep enough to send the runner to third. Throw not in time. And 1 away, runner in scoring position again. Brett. And that's into the gap. Base hits. They'll send Brett to second. It's an RBI double. It's 1-0. Now here's Swanson with 1 away. Deep to left field. And forget about it. Swanson mashes. And it's 3-0 here in the first. And that will do it. We won another 3-0 in the top of the first. Next game is against DL Hall again. And Dominguez gets us started off right. Deep to left and gone. The leadoff home run. It's 1-0 against our opponent. Now here's Stanton. And now he drives into the gap, and it will only be a single, cut off beautifully by the right fielder. They had the shift. And 1 on. Now here's Brett. Perfect. Can he get down? It can. That's going to be a double. And played really slowly. Stanton with 32 speed will stop at third. So 2 on. Nobody out. And here's Swanson. Swanson rocketed. Deep to right. Forget about it. Gone. Oppo Taco. And it's 4-0. Swanson is incredible. Now here's Big Papi. Nobody out in the inning. Ripped base hits. Perfect single. And the inning continues. Now here's Kirk with 1 away. Tapper down the third base line. Going to be a tough play. Throw is in time, and that will do it for the inning. Only 4 runs scored. Now here's his Jason Dominguez. Broken bat. Matta. Tough play. Throw is in time. 1 away. Now here's Piazza. 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll make it 3. And that will do it for the inning.
And that's the inning.
That is my strategy against Piazza now. Just throw inside fastballs. They can't hit it. It's Mike Piazza.
Second inning.
And we decide to be disrespectful and keep mad at it. We decide to decline his friendly. And he had enough, so another rage quit. Now, we face Mata again. Well, it feels like for the millionth time. And we lead off the first. Swanson just barely couldn't make the play. And a leadoff single. And that is so far above the zone when he gets down base hit. Rodriguez.
The go-ahead run moves up to third.
We'll throw it in, and runners at the corners. Now here's Jordan Alvarez. Runner goes deep to center. We'll be deep enough to score the run. Rodriguez will give it his all. Escobar, band animation. Throw not in time, not close. Now 2 away. Here's Rafael Devers. Clubs deep, left field. Stanton needing a ground rule double, and luckily for us, that saves a run. And here's Miguel Cabrera. Now he clubs, and that will be 2 at minimum. Played off the wall by Stanton. And it's 3-0.
Now 2 runs score.
Here's Foscue. Played, rocked, Dominguez out. We're lucky only 3 were scored. And now leading off, Dominguez rocketed right field, back at the track. Just not enough of it somehow. And somehow that's a hit. That's that pouring salt in the wound as Stanton gets on. Now 2 away. Swanson did it again. It's gone. 3-2. Against Det Lions 68. Now we take it to the second. As that's rocketed to right, and forget about it. It's 4-2. Julio gives up a home run. And here's Pete Alonso, pinch hitter. And Pete Alonso owns us into the gap. Stanton won't get there. It's played off the wall. It's a double with nobody out. That's unfortunate. Now we walk Jordan Alvarez to get to Mike Piazza. And the harassment of inside pitches works. And we get out of the jam with LeBlanc. And now leading off the second with 1 away. Escobar goes the other way. Base hits. Throw comes to first, not in time. It's Alejandro Kirk. That's going to be 2, 5, 4, 3 to end the inning. Now we go to the bottom of the third. Dominguez with a almost hits. Now we're going to our final out. Stanton clubbed. And that's going to be a base hit, and the tying run is going to step to the plate. So we have hope. Brett, driven deep to right. He did it. This game is tied. It's a home run by Brett, and it's 4-4. And here's Swanson, tying run, deep right, left center, and he just didn't get enough of it. As we'll head to the third, and Leover Peguero will lead off with a single. Dominguez will throw home, no play at the plate, and runners at the corners. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second is in time. So we get a caught stealing. Now the 2-2. Deep, that will score the run. But only the Manfred man will score. 2 away. As we'll throw into third. Now here's Dominguez. And Stanton, 32 speed and all, will get it to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. Ortiz is the winning run. And he clubs it. Right field. Did he get enough of it? Back at the track at the wall. It is gone. A walk-off blast off Mark Leiter Jr. And Ortiz does it. A walk-off blast. 6-5 is the final. And a walk-off home run as we face in our next game, parallel 3, Brian Matta. And starting is Cedric Mullins. And a no doubt home run as that is gone. And now a full count. Can Matta get out of trouble as Ortiz works a leadoff walk? And now an up the middle base hit. Can he get into the gap? Great cut up by Rodriguez. Runners at the corners, nobody outs.
Ortiz at third. Napoli on at first.
And that's up the middle. Somehow it was so above the zone to base hit. 2-0. And now Manny Machado. Ripped. Dominguez back at the track. It's off the wall. A weird misplay, leaves the bases loaded. And the runner goes to the throw it to second. He gets the runner at second. Runner goes to home. Throw at the plate in time. It's a double play. On a ball that hit the wall, it was a single. And that costs him 2 runs at least as the lead runner gets to third. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Here's Mullins, hit a home run earlier. And he pops it out. Brett underneath it will end the inning in somehow, some way. No runs score. As Swanson. Forget about it. It is gone. Wow. Now here is Ortiz. Other way. Base hit. Really well timing by Escobar. Now here's Alejandro Kirk. He goes the other way, but pops out, and that will do it. So we're going to have to win it in the third. And Stanton jams so far inside, he gets down. So the tying run is on with 2 away. Here comes the winning run. Brett clubbed. Right field, it is gone. Another walk-off 2-run blast against a World Series player. It's 3-2, and that will do it. And we'll take it to the next game where we face parallel 1 Yuri Rodriguez against Sauce and Haas. As Kyle Schwarber on the first pitch, his at-bat will hit a ground rule double, 2 away. That puts a runner in scoring position. Julio has struggled. Now here's Acuna. And he immediately gets out of the jam. Ortiz will beat him out at the bag. And we'll head to the bottom of the inning. 2 outs with George Brett. Clubbed! 1-0. Into the seats. Off of the scoreboard and into the bullpen and back in play. It's 1-0. And here's Dansby Swanson. Swanson! Did he get enough of it? He did not. It's off the wall. Throw is delayed, is not in time, and 1 out double. Here is Big Poppy, hitting 500. Hit down for a base hit. Swanson being waved around home. It hits the wall. He doesn't realize it. Ortiz is going to head for third. It's a huge 2-out. RBI triple by David Ortiz. That brings on Julio Rodriguez. 10 pitches in the first. Already 2 runs scored with 2 away. How about that? And now Julio up the middle. Just not enough. Throw in time, and that will do it for the inning. And now second inning. And we get a strikeout in Anthony Rizzo. And now here's Franchi Cordero. Grounded. Ortiz. We dig it to the bottom of the inning. Get him out. And Sauce and Haas. After that sequence, after giving up 2 runs in the first and going 3 and out pretty much, we'll dashboard his Xbox. Well, he won't dashboard. He'll quit. That's right. One of these guys dashboards. But he does quit. Decides 2 runs is too much in Moonshot. We hit on parallel 1. DL Hall against Kirch. 19. How about a 1-out double? Rodriguez plays it off the wall. And in
he'll
with
make it
ease.
safely. That's a double. Gone.
Here's Franmil Reyes, one away. Batting 1,000, and that will not that will continue. Swanson gets a weird play. He has to throw home. The play is not in time, and it's 1-0.
Now here is David Ortiz. Gotta
There's
be
Big
careful
Poppy.
with a slugger like this.
As that's driven, and we immediately get a bloop and blast.
So he just clears the wall.
As Ortiz goes yard.
And the pitch.
And now here's Yelich.
And he grounds one
And
to
that
the
will
right
do it
side.
for the inning. The flip to Mata.
The flip to the pitcher.
3-1 first.
And that is the
And that will do it.
wind to the pitch.
And we'll lead off with Jasson Dominguez. And that will get down the line for a base hit.
That's a base hit.
Kicks up off the wall. Dominguez heads to second. We'll get there with ease. It's a leadoff double.
Second with a leadoff.
As here's Swanson with 2 away. Perfect, perfect. Forget about it. It is gone. Left field. 3-2.
Dansby, Swanson
That is
with the ball.
crushed.
And they cut into the lead.
Almost
with a
110
breaking
off the
ball.
bat. And here's Big Poppy. And he sends one. Deep right field. Did he get enough of it? No, it's off the wall.
To the wall.
He'll regret going to second, so he retreats to first. That brings on Julio Rodriguez. Julio! Julio is gone! 2-run blast, 4-3.
That one felt good, just like that.
And Rodriguez does it again.
Right-handed reliever.
And now here's Escobar, and he keeps the inning alive
Into
through the
center,
shift
base
and base
hit.
hits.
And that extends the inning.
The inning continues. Albert Abreu gets put in, their second pitcher of the inning.
4 hits in a row. Breaking ball.
Now here's
Nice
Alejandro
job, just couldn't
Kirk,
keep it fair.
and he gets
Swung
out
in
of the
air,
inning.
center
Tough play
field.
by the shortstop, and
Makes
he's
a
out.
nice grab at a full sprint.
And that will do it.
That is the inning.
So we only get 4 runs.
2-2.
Here's Tim Anderson.
The
And
other way.
tough play. Escobar
And the
decides
base
not
hit.
to dive despite
And
me
aboard
pressing
on the leadoff
RT and the leadoff
is
single.
ball one.
And now 2 away, Lindor.
Ground ball
Grounded.
right side.
Ortiz
Gets it
right
outside.
at the bag, and that will do it. With 1 out, here is Jasson Dominguez.
In hard,
Up the middle,
that
base
gets
hits. He is 2 for 2 with a very well-deserved hit. Here's George Brett. Grounded. Another well-deserved hit. Dominguez heads to third. He will get there with ease. Throw to second. And here's Swanson. Swanson does it again. It's an RBI single. Brett will head to third. Oh, he's going for 2. Throw it is not in time, not even close. And it's an RBI double for Swanson. Here's Big Poppy. Turns on it, but just under it. Weak fly ball will end the inning, and we only score 1. Now top 3. Here's Jorge Polanco. We got him looking. 1 down. Save situation for Romero. Here's the 0-2 to Reyes. Stanton underneath it. 2 down. Now here's Big Poppy. Can we get out of it? Line to Brett. Ball game. We win 5-3. A save by JoJo Romero. And now we play Spencer Howard against the Beantown Bozos. And here is Dominguez.
And he deals.
First pitch of the game is a rocket to right. Did he get enough of it? He did. Into the bullpen and gone. It's 1-0, a leadoff shot by Dominguez.
George Brett.
Now here's George Brett. And he turns on the first pitch. Goes the other way. And down base it. Dives. It goes over the wall for a ground rule double. And here is Swanson.
1 out, runner at second.
And
now
he
Dansby
turns on the first
Swanson.
pitch. It gets up the middle, base hit.
It finds its way
They'll send Brett home. Throw will get to second. It's an RBI single by Swanson.
2 down.
Now here's Julio Rodriguez. 2 scored in the inning. Julio is gone again. I love this Julio card. 4-0 in the first.
1 out to left, and they add a pair. It's 4.
And here is Eduardo Escobar.
El Caballo up to.
And he turns on the first pitch. Dead red makes you forget about it. It's off the wall. Probably should have been a pop out being on the late side of good, but a 2-out double. Here is Alejandro Kirk. Kirk lined out. And that will do it. Probably should have been a hit more than Escobar's, as we lead off the third with a single by George Brett. And now here's Swanson. Hit high in the air. Did he get enough of it? Back at the track, at the wall. Catch is made at the top of the wall. And one down and just mere feet away from another. And now here's Julio. Grounded through base hits. And Julio keeps the inning alive. Now here's Escobar. Grounded to second. We'll throw to first. And out of the inning with no runs scored. And here is Julio going for a perfect game and gets out number 1 in the third. He got 7 up, 7 down. 8 up, 8 down. Can he get the throw? Kirk got him. 1 out away from a perfecto in events, in moonshot. And they go Alvarez, who strikes out swinging. He gets the sword, and ball game over. 4-0, a perfecto by Julio Teheran. And now we play him. How about that? Against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we lead off with Jasson. Line just over the head and into the stands for a double. Now here's Stanton. Goes the other way and caught for the out. Throw comes in the third. It's offline and a runner on third. Here is Brett.
He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to
pitch
watch him swing.
driven to center. Deep enough to get Jasson home. And here's the throw. Cut off, not in time. And it's 1-0. And here is Swanson. And Swanson turns on one. Deep to left and gone. Man, it feels like pretty much every time Swanson makes contact with a pitch, it is going to go. As Ortiz turns on one into the gap. Can we see a David Ortiz double? And that, I believe, gives Big Papi the cycle for today's episode. How about that? Only person with a triple, as Julio will pop out of the inning, so only 2 runs scored. As we're through half an inning. And leading off Dominguez. And we got a swing and a miss, 1 away. There's Corey Seager. We get him swinging. And with 5 pitches thrown by Mata and 2 runs scored in the first, he's had enough. And another win. And now we play I'm Mr. New, Brian Mata, parallel 2. As we start with a Dominguez fly ball, diving play. No, it's down for our base hits. Now here's Stanton. Lined and base hits. Played off the wall. Dominguez heads home. Throw is in time and 1 down. Now here's Brett. He turns on the first pitch, sends one deep to right center. Back at the track, at the wall, catch is made. And that would have given us a 1-0 lead if we held the runner. And now here's Swanson. Swing and a miss to end the inning. And now here's George Brett. First pitch swinging, first pitch single. And here we go. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Grounded up the middle, base hit, 2 away. And runners on first and second. Here's Frank Thomas. Grounded, Swanson, Fields, takes his time, throws to first, and that will do it. Here is Julio Rodriguez. Perfect! Deep to right and off the pole. Gone. 1-0. And here's Alejandro Kirk with 2 outs, and he gets plugged. He'll go on first. So we'll go to Juan Soto. Soto, deep right field. He did it into the stands and gone. It's 3-0 here in the second. We'll take it to the bottom of the inning. And Babe Ruth drills one to right. Dominguez stares up at it, plays it off the wall. Ruth will get into second with a leadoff double. And here is Fernando. And that's driven. First pitch, Stanton. Not a chance to be caught. Stanton takes his time, throws to second. It's 3-1, an RBI double. And here is Javi Baez. Let's see. Decided to pick him off. And that's drilled. Dominguez hits it. Gonna need a perfect throw. Escobar Fields will throw to home. And here's Castellanos. 3-1. We'll get the run. And here's Brett with 2 outs. Grounder, soft play, Swanson sets, fires, got him to get out of the jam. Runners on the corners, it didn't matter. And now Swanson to lead off the third. He crushes baseballs into the gap for a double with 2 away. And maybe some much needed insurance against I'm Mr. Noob. Here's Big Papi. Driven, right field. Forget about it, it's gone. 5-1. Blast against Familia. And here's Julio. And Julio! Did he get enough of it? Back at the track, the catch is not made. He dived, he couldn't get it. And a 2-out double for Eduardo Escobar coming up. And he flew it left field. And that just felt like it had no energy. Take a 4-run lead. Here's Drew Verhagen. Driven deep to right, and it is gone. 5-2. So here's Frank Thomas. Trying out Drew Verhagen. Perfect. Rodriguez. 2 down. And here we go. Base hits by Babe. And Tatis has a chance to make it a 1-run game. Verhagen's still in there. Up the middle, base hits. So 2 on, and the tying run comes to the plate. And we'll go to a different pitcher. It's Hunter Harvey. He's late on fastballs. As Baez takes strike 1. We know it is. He leads off. So we change our defensive position. I always forget if it's second or short. I think it's supposed to be short for a righty. But I changed it to second. I think he was leading off so far, trying to get any run he could. It wouldn't matter because he's so far off. Throw to the plate! Ball game over! Saved by Harvey! What an ending. We won on a pickoff. And now our next game against Jordan Balazovic, I think is how you say his name. I don't think I've ever seen this pitcher. As Dominguez certainly sees his pitches. It is gone. Another home run. And it's 1-0 here in the first. And here's Giancarlo. Grounded up the middle. Diving play. Couldn't get there. It's a base hit. And Brett is up with 1 on. And he grounds it. Could be 2, 3, 6, 1. Double play, and that should do the inning. We do have Dansby Swanson. And Swanson makes sure it's not the inning. And this one hurts because it would have been 4-0 instead. It's 2-0 after 1. Unfortunate. Or maybe it could be more. David Ortiz missed it completely. Late side of good. Somehow made it almost to the track, and that will do it for the game. Here's Julio Rodriguez. He'll start the second.
because it's not always obvious what adjustments.
One of the best
need to be
hitters on
made.
our team,
Sometimes
it
it's
feels like.
location,
And he gets up the middle,
sometimes
base hit.
it's predictable.
I love
Sometimes
this
you're
Julio
picking
Rodriguez
excuses,
card,
they
man.
need to figure it out quickly.
Really good.
Out
And lead off
front,
single.
man, that was like he was
Escobar.
in the cage hitting off a
Going the other way. Light side of good. Barely missed it. Doesn't matter. Dead Red says it's gone. 4-0. Here in the second.
Leaves the park, and they boost their lead. It's
Well-deserved home run. And here's Alejandro Kirk. And he pulls. And it is diving play. And out for the first out by Buxton. Wow. There's Dominguez. 2 out. Goes the other way. Base hits.
That's a hit.
Very well-deserved hit. As 2 out rally now potentially. Here's Giancarlo. Runner goes. Grounder to third. That will do it for the second.
And that is that.
just couldn't keep it between the lines.
Here's Juan Soto.
That one
Ripped. Right center. Dominguez on the run. Can't get there.
The wall should be
It's a leadoff double
into
for
second
Soto.
easily with a leadoff double.
And now runner in scoring position. Can we get out of it?
Devers now.
Rafael Devers.
This guy has turned into a beast.
And he pops
Devers hits
to
that
Dominguez.
ball.
Gets behind it.
Dominguez
Gonna take a
makes the
perfect
grab.
throw. Escobar throws. Got him.
Relay to third.
Double play.
Tag on him and it's a double play.
F945. Score it. And that is it. As
Next
Buxton
pitch popped up.
pops out. And that'll do it for the second. So a huge missed opportunity. Now here's Brett to lead off the third. Chopper.
Up the middle.
And that's why you pay over $1 million Stubs for Brett. For choppers up the middle.
Leadoff man aboard.
As leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for
And
that.
now
at bat.
here's
That pretty much
Dansby
split the
Swanson.
zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Let's see. Nope,
Dansby
dashboards.
stands in. The solo
So that will
homer
do it for
is
prospect
first
4.
time.
And on to the next game. We're getting close to the end of it. As we get frozen. We'll check our game. We are on win number 18. So only 2 more wins. Can we get the 2 in a row? So we get the bowling as a habitat. We'll face Miguel Ujiri parallel 1 against a barcode guy. And he is World Series. As we'll start with an up the middle. 2 out hit by Brett. And that will bring on Dansby Swanson.
Dansby
I mean,
Swanson is gonna get a
You
chance
take a
to
guess at what's going to happen.
year
If you
in,
guess
year out,
fly out,
line MVP.
you're wrong. It is gonna go into the bullpen. 2-0. Dansby is incredible.
Here's the center
Now it's
fielder,
Julio Rodriguez to lead off the second. And a chopper
Now ball
up the middle base hit. That's why you get yourself a Julio Rodriguez. Choppers up the middle. You should spend all those stubs on 200,000 stubs on the home run derby card. You might as well get that for that. Escobar goes the other way. Late side of good. And because of dead red, it is gone. And we made a World Series player rage quit. As we get win number 19, we won 4-0. As our last game is against the Lakewood Blooper Troopers. Parallel 4, Brian Matta. Against our parallel 2, Brian Matta. As Dominguez with one of the luckiest check swings I've ever seen. Somehow that wasn't caught out. And then it gets even better as whatever this animation is. A jammed hit against a World Series player. We're going to need it. He is really good. Now here's George Brett. Chopped. This could be 2. 6, 4, 3 to end the inning. And now leading off the second is Swanson. Plugs, base hits. These routes are really weird. Feels like. But maybe it's the lag. I'm 20 or so games in at this point. Here's Ortiz. First pitch swinging, first pitch hitting. Swanson will head to third. Ortiz will think about second. We'll head back to first. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the second. And here's Julio. Julio into the gap. It will at least score the run. The catch is not made. Diving play. I botch pretty much everything. So it'll be runners at the corners. Nobody out. And it's only 1-0. Here's Eduardo Escobar. And grounded. Could be 2, 3, 6, 1, and 2 away. And what a blunder that is. And here's Alejandro Kirk. Popped. And out to end the inning, so we only score 1. And a perfect to start the third. Forget about it. Juan Soto, other way, gone.
Juan Soto, the opposite way. He looks at ball 1.
Here's Stanton. And Stanton. Did he get enough of it? He did. Back in the bullpen. 3-0. And now here's Brett. Next pitch. Through. Somehow. It's not a base hit. It's an E5. But he's on base. Here's Big Poppy. 2 away. Swing. Drive into the gap. Did he get enough of it? It got off the wall. Throw is going to be weird. Throw to third. Not in time. And runners at the corners. Now here is Julio with a chance to blow it open. And he can't. 5-3 ground out to end the third. And here we go. Belak with a chance to give us our final save. We'll start with the base hits. So that is not what you like to see. Here's Gary Carter. Got him swinging 1 away. Now the double play in order, but this is against Yordan Alvarez. Deep fly. Center field, Rodriguez with 99 speed will get it with ease. Here we go, final out against a World Series player. Grounded, base hits. A huge 2-out single on a curveball that should have been in the dirt. And the tying run comes to the plate. Bryce Harper crushes it. Right field, Dominguez. He's going to get it back at the wall. We got our 2 flashback finalists. And we beat 3 World Series players on the path to 20 wins. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed playing these games. MLB The Show is a pretty fun game at times. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you next time for whatever we do, whether it be ranked seasons or more events or our Battle Royale. We'll go through a battling as a habit pack and our future, our all-star of the franchise to end it. I'll see you next time. Take care.